Right.
This meeting is being recorded.
All right. Hi, good evening. Good evening. So today we are going to conduct an interview sessions. But before we begin, let me introduce myself and my partner first. So my name is Shahril bin Ariff Shah. Uh, so alongside with me for this interview session, Nurul Athirah Adiana binti Zulmizam. So could you please introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Audrey Victor, and I am from Sabah.
Sabah. All right. So, what do you want us to call you?
You can call me Audrey. It's fine.
Audrey. All right. So basically, we are from College Professional Mara Indra Mahkota and Indra Mahkota Kuantan Pahang. We were required to do a research and interview regarding pop culture, and the topic chosen by our group is about K-drama. So the purpose of this interview is to discuss and talk about the pop culture, which is K-drama, that is interesting and have been a phenomenon towards our youngsters nowadays. So what is K-drama? So Athirah, could you tell us about what is K-drama, maybe?
Okay, so K-drama is actually, as we know, K-drama stands for Korean drama. They are television series in the Korean language, then it is made from South Korea. So as we know, most of the dramas that we watch are available in every what we call it, binge watch platform in the world. Okay. So it's kind of worldwide influence to us.
All right, thank you, Athirah. So let's get started with the questions. I hope Audrey ready with our questions. So are you ready, Audrey?
Yes,
All
I'm
right.
ready.
All right. So for question number one, everyone has their own starting point to start doing something. So my question is, who is the one that makes you feel like want to start watching K-dramas, and could you share with us your first impression on the K-drama that you have watched?
Okay, so the first person that have influenced me in watching K-drama is my older brother. His name is Humphrey, and we started watching variety shows together, like Running Man and everything. And then he started to introduce me towards K-drama. So one of the first K-dramas that I've watched was The Inheritors, one of those like classics and legendary K-dramas. So like uh, it was an eye-opening experience for me, as um, there were a lot of plots and stories that were intriguing for me rather than watching other type of dramas like Malay and English. So it was very nice to see another type of story than the ones that I used to watch every day. So like, yeah, that was how I started watching K-drama.
Oh, all right. So Athirah?
That's for me. That's an interesting story. Okay, so Audrey, since you watch K dramas, how did K drama can be related to your daily life?
I think how it relates to my daily life is that um, I start to know that there are different type of cultures outside, rather than the ones that I am already exposed to, especially the cultures in Malaysia. So through K drama, I can learn more about the ethnics of people outside of Malaysia, and also it affects me like how I act around people, especially the ones that are not from here. So now I know like the do's and don'ts, the some of the manners that I can implement in my life. Like for example, in K drama, the people there like very uh, you rarely see people in K-drama who are like very shy. So through K-dramas, it helps me in like finding confidence in approaching other people. This has made me feel easier in interacting with other people. So that, like, because everyone watches K-drama these days, so it's easier to find a topic that all of us can relate on because we are in similar situations watching K-dramas during our leisure time. So yeah, I guess that's how K-dramas have affected my daily life.
Oh, I see. It is quite impressive about your about K-drama can be related so much with your daily life. So next question will be, could you explain by watching Korean drama or venturing to their culture made you feel as if you have changed in particular ways?
I guess one of the ways that Korean drama has like changed me, or like after I ventured their culture, is that um, I guess I start to become very interested in other people. For example, like how they live their lives, what are their routines, and also like one of the particular ways that it has changed me is, like I said before, it helped me in gaining confidence in meeting other people, sharing experiences. Like we can talk about our favorite dramas, our favorite actor and actresses. So through the Korean drama, I can learn such as how I how I should how I should act when I am in their country, because after watching it a lot, it gives me some interest in like in visiting their country. So through watching K-drama, it has helped me in understanding them and knowing the do's and don'ts in their country.
Oh, I see. Question, Athirah?
I can see that that's quite a lot of change to your life, especially the confidence ones, because not all people can, improve their confidence, right? Okay, so based on the change that you have faced, in your opinion, is the change heading in a good direction or in a bad direction? If it is bad, is there a way to prevent the adverse effect resulting from watching Korean dramas?
In my opinion, for me personally, it has changed me into a better direction. But I've also seen some of my friends who, through K-drama, it has changed them into towards a bad direction. So, for one of the ways to prevent the adverse effects resulting from Korean dramas is that, in my opinion, they should understand that through Korean dramas, not everything is based on reality. They need to understand that whatever happens in dramas, it's just actors and actresses following situations according to scripts that are written by other people. So I guess that's one of the ways for them to understand and not to have K dramas influence them into a bad direction. Also, I think one of the ways that people can prevent the effects from watching K dramas is that they need to also understand themselves and not be easily influenced by what they see, especially since we are not from that country. We don't really know what happens there, and we also don't know the norms. Like, of course, we know a little bit, but doesn't mean we know the whole story. So I guess that's one of the ways that we can prevent from going to a bad effect when watching K dramas. Yeah.
I agree with your opinion because it depends on ourselves to take it as pros, take it as benefits or consequences to ourselves. So next question is, when you watch K-drama, have you ever tried to learn Korean language? If yes, state your opinion about their language.
For this, to be truthful, I haven't tried to learn their language. One of it is because I'm not that deep into K-drama, but I have tried. I have listened to my friends trying to learn those language, and in my opinion, their language is very hard because every word has different way of pronouncing it. So like in my opinion, their language is very hard, but also sounds very cute and elegant. So I think maybe in the future, uh, after venturing more into K-drama, maybe I would have find interest in trying to learn the language. But for now, I don't. I haven't really tried learning their language.
All right.
Okay, I agree with you because I do feel like the language is also quite hard, a little bit hard, especially the alphabets, and they are different. The Hangul symbols are really different with A B C D E, and so it's quite hard, I believe it. Okay, so if and okay, if you don't, I believe that if you don't really learn the language deeper, I think there are some basics, some words that you are trying to follow them, such as like Annyeong, Kamsahamnida. So if so have you ever communicated with someone in Korean language, like one phrase or more like that? So if yes, could you please describe it? So if you don't, you can state your opinion about the advantage of watching Korean drama for your own benefits.
Like you said, I have catched on a few basics from watching K-drama because who haven't, right? So um, I have communicated with someone in Korean language, but just the basics with my friends, playing around in a conversation. So I think based on my experience talking to them in a Korean language, it's really fun. And because they also watch K dramas, they know what I'm trying to say, even though it's like not not correct language. It's like a little bit broken, but it's okay. So like, yeah, I think it's a very nice experience for me. And I guess one of the advantages of watching K drama for my own benefits is that um, I can find similarities between me and other people because it is much easier to communicate with them after like talking about our likes and dislikes. So I think, yeah, through those basics, after communicating with my friends in that language, I would describe it as something that is memorable and makes everyone happy.
All right. That is very interesting. So next questions will be, what is your family or society view about you watching the drama? Is there any judgment from positive or negative ways?
So rather than a society view, my family, in the beginning, it was just me and my brother watching K dramas. But now our whole family watches it. But in the past, my family didn't like me watching K dramas because they feel like it is a waste of time watching something that you don't understand. So yeah, there was some judgment, from the negative side, and they even because my parents didn't really like me watching dramas in other languages except Malay and English because they find that they said that it could like damage my intelligence. I think I don't understand why, but now they also watch K drama. So like uh, me and my brother, we take we take pride in it because like we were the ones who started it in our family. So nowadays, when watching K-drama, my family are like very happy. They tend to be like more understanding towards us because now they know why we really enjoy watching K-dramas. So me and my brother, we are very happy that all that my family, especially my parents, they could understand why we find such excitement watching those type of stories.
Okay, I think I'm also experienced in that view because I also watch K-dramas, and then my family also join me watch K-drama. So if you watch K-drama, okay, when someone is into pop cultures like K-drama, like us, what is your opinion on someone who would spend their money to follow the trend? Okay, such as have you ever bought some merchandise like OST albums from K-drama? Because we know that K-drama has a list of OST for the drama. So, and they also sell the album for their marketing wagon. So, have you ever bought it?
For me, my opinion on those type of people who spend their money to follow the trend, I think I don't really have an opinion on that because for me, if you have the money and you want to spend it that way, that's your choice, and I don't have a say in what you use your money for. So, in my opinion, I guess they should just, if they're really into it, then go on. There's no harm in it. It's not gonna affect me or like anyone else. So if that what's make them happy, then they should like proceed. And in my experience, I have not bought any merchandise from K-drama. One of the reason is because I'm a college student and I don't really have any money, my personal money, and I don't really feel like asking my parents for money to buy those albums from K-drama. So yeah, I haven't really bought any merchandise.
All right. For the next questions, I'm sure you have your own commitments with your education and etc. So could you describe how you manage your time to watch the K-drama?
One of the ways, like how I manage my time to watch K-dramas, is that actually I'm a type of person who, when I start any drama, no matter what language, like K-drama, English ones, Malay ones, or anything, I'm the type to finish it all in one sitting. Like I could watch a drama, like have 40 episodes, and I'm not gonna sleep the whole night. So one of the ways I manage my time um, to watch K dramas is that I would watch ongoing ones, the ones that updates episodes every week, or if they have already updated all the episodes, I would just put it in my notes so that I can watch it later when I have free time. So like by that I have by the time I have already finished like all my work and everything and I have like free time, I would look at my notes and try to find some of the dramas that intrigued me. But one of the disadvantages from doing that is that I tend to not watch any of the dramas that are in my notes. One of the reasons is because I don't find it fun anymore. Those feelings, and uh, you're only going to watch it if like you watch it right then and there during that moment. So after after not not using my time to watch it during that moment, it has made me not that interested in that drama, thus making me start another drama. So yeah, that's how I avoid spending too much time in watching drama so that doesn't affect my school, my work or anything, and my time spent. my time with my family, especially now that I have to go to my university in a few months. So I'm going to use some of my free time rather than watching K-drama alone. Maybe I could watch it with them, or like I could just spend time helping them around in the house. So yeah, that's how I manage my time to watch K-drama.
Okay, I'm very agree with you because I don't keep in my for me lah, I don't really watch the whole like 16 episodes in one go like that. So I agree with you that you watch ongoing K dramas because they air about 2 times a week, and it is you know, we can find, we can at least find some time to watch them during our time lah, of free time, in order to kill time sometime when we do our study. Okay, so with your interest in watching K-drama, how do you want to see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? Maybe you can get something from it, such as being a teacher or a Korean language or something else.
I think through my interest in watching K-drama, maybe in the next 5 to 10 years, I would be able to visit their country. I mean, because through the dramas, I can see all the beautiful sceneries and how it's like family friendly. So I really hope that after I finish my studies, I could and get a job that fits me. I could bring my family to go travel around there. And for like, I guess that's it. Like just trying to like venture the world, trying to like understand their culture even more, because actually me and my family, we've already gone to Korea before, when I was younger, but because it happened when I was still little, my little sister, she doesn't remember anything about our trip. So I want to bring her there again, and with this time that she can, like dress up, that she can remember all the pictures and everything, all the memories. So I think that would be a very fun idea to do. And after I have like other commitments rather than my education. So yeah, I think that's what, through my interest in K-drama, I think that's what it leads me. That's how it affects my life.
So that's just the end of our question. Thank you so much, Audrey, for joining us in our interview today. We are very impressed for your opinions and your opinion and your answers lah. Okay, so Adi, do you have anything to say?
I think your response is very interesting, and I hope we all enjoy these interview sessions. Yeah. Can we take some pictures, maybe?
Oh yeah,
Athirah,
sure.
can you print screen?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Thank you, Audrey, for
All right.
joining
Thank
us.
you very much, Audrey, for
Thank you.
joining these interview sessions. Thank you
You're
for your
welcome.
time and
Kamsahamnida.
your
Having me. Kamsahamnida. So